So I've known Ruth for a long time. She is incredibly intelligent, incredibly experienced. There's a lot of depth of knowledge that I feel like I've just got a little window into, and the experience and the emotional intelligence also in the way she holds the relationship and the conversations is really, really interesting. Like when I step out of it and look at it from a third person perspective, it's really quite sophisticated. So I feel like I'm in really an amazing set of hands and a safe set of hands in that regard. Yeah, so I'm Damien Pericles. I'm a founding director with REALMStudios. We run a national structure with teams in most capital cities around Australia, and we are landscape architects, urban designers, master planners. Yeah, recently I've been working with Ruth in my personal development and career trajectory to sort of hone my skills in running teams and preparing myself for future roles within the business. Leadership for me is not something that I think comes naturally. I mean, maybe in some aspects, but there's certainly some clarity of forethought, you know, future planning, strategy, positioning, being ready for the unexpected, fortitude in clarity of purpose, maybe less so for myself, but more so at that team kind of business scale. These things perhaps were my weak sides, and it was really through a sense of anticipation of needing those skills, needing to have a growth into that space, that I reached out to Ruth to get some guidance and help on that journey. So yeah, so that for me, there was, I guess, emotionally a bit of fear there. There was a bit of insecurity there. There was nervousness and lack of confidence, effectively, that I needed to kind of start to work into and start to address. Yeah. Leadership, one of the things with leadership is making sure that you're just not putting a foot wrong, whether it be just in that interpersonal, inter-emotional engagement with the other person, with your team, and that you're understanding what state you're in, what state they're in, and being able to, and because I'm a kind of what's the word, knee-jerk kind of person, and just to try to intercept those responses, which are often the wrong response, right, or can be leading to a more volatile situation or the wrong situation. Just to have that moment to just actually think, okay, well, just what do we need to do? What are we trying to achieve here? Where's the win-win? And intercept. For me, that's actually been a really important thing, not just in the work environment, but everywhere else in life too. And just to even acknowledge it, put it on the table, name it, call it out, identify it. Lots of situations in my professional experiences where I've said the wrong thing, done the wrong thing, responded in the wrong way. There's a level of, a deep respect that I have for other people that I know who are cool, calm and collected, that classic phrase. And I've always never understood how they do that, but I can begin to see now how, with some work, I can perhaps actually be that person, still with passion, still, with direction and purpose and stuff, but to be measured and to have to be in control of the emotional states and to guide them. And I think Ruth's process that she took me through, even though it's still early days, has really given me a window into the potential and the power that can be achieved through this kind of work. Yeah, and it's work. And also see it in others. That's the thing, I can see that now in others around me as well. That sort of responsiveness that needs to be cooled and tempered in some way. So yeah. But from my perspective, I think I was like a little kind of boy in a world that suddenly kind of got a lot bigger and kind of not weird. It's not weird in that regard, but just kind of, complex, and actually trying to then make sense of it all. The process that Ruth took me through was rich and structured, very structured. Working with Ruth will bring about pressure points and it will bring about challenges, and that is absolutely part of what the experience is and should be. You can't expect to do the kind of hard work that you do with Ruth on yourself and not be challenged. It goes with the territory, but it's always it's a safe space as well. It's not like you're going to get pushed over the edge in some way or come up against aspects of yourself that you're not going to be able to kind of constructively overcome. So I've found the journey really, equally rewarding and challenging in that regard. I think it doesn't matter really who you are, what you're trying to do in your life. I think Ruth's perspective and the methodology that she's applying, the tools she's got in her toolkit, are really quite effective, and will really shift you, will really challenge you, so I think I can speak with some authority even at this point in time when I say it would be absolutely highly recommended to work with Ruth.